Production.
My squad, what is poppin'? We're looking at Hut 8 Corp. Hey guys. Some of you are gonna hate me for this. 3 weeks ago when we were chatting about Hut being in this zone, there's quite a few people on X and on YouTube kind of like replying like, oh, the opportunity cost here, I wish I was in this. It's like, guys, hey guys, patience, because now off of these levels we're up 75%. There's still some room, I believe, especially when you take into consideration that Hut right now is one of the highest short interest out of all the Bitcoin miners. Okay, and it's kind of a long shot too. The next closest is Wolf at 22%. Hut is also probably one of the better miners in the space. What does this mean? It means that if things get out of control and shorts start getting margin called, this could rip a little bit higher, right? So off of this $25 range, it's like a 30% move. The reason why I think we could go into that range is because this zone right here would be our like next major resistance, right? And that's probably around the 23 to 28 zone. That's why I'm kind of saying 25 right in the middle. That's what we could be looking for. Again, you could do a bunch of other technical analysis, trend lines and stuff. You could mark it from this high to that high to the next high, which could be around, again, $25 zone, $23 zone. You could mark it from this previous resistance right here, right? You could mark it from right here, $22, right? So these are the targets that we're looking for. And from what we're seeing here, look at the volume coming in. So we had the reverse stock split. I imagine a bunch of people confused, ignorant to the fact that they were having a stock split, just not aware of what that means, thinking they made hundreds of percent, 500, 1000% on a trade, and selling when in reality nothing happened. They had a reverse split. People probably being impatient in the sense that their brokers, when they're rewriting the options, when they're rewriting the share amount, it takes a few days sometimes. And I imagine some people probably couldn't wait, sold their position thinking that this is bad, and now they're regretting that, which is why we had that, like, I think 2 to 3 weeks where we sat sideways again. This was at the very beginning of December, so it's been around 2 to 3 weeks. That's why we had that initial dip. This 20% dip, again, nothing to worry about if it's, especially, we're still in a major demand zone. Like, if you look at this from a monthly time frame, it is so obvious that this is a huge shelf that we're now launching out of. And what we see here is a massive bullish engulfing that covers 1, 2, 3, 4 months of trading. Like, dude, are you kidding me? 5 months if you include the close of July. This right here, my friends, if you look at the 3-day, it's the most clear. Look at the volume coming in the past 4 weeks. Massive volume above, if you could even count the past 7 weeks. This is massive volume coming in way above average, specifically the last 3 weeks. Why is this happening? Big money is positioning themselves for 2024 and 2025. It's as simple as that. So what I think could potentially happen in the next few months is that we look at Hut, we look at these zones, and what we could potentially be seeing here is we get a large move to the upside. Brings us up to a major resistance level. Now, why would this be a major resistance level up here? Let's check the volume profile and see what shows up. It's very, very thin after you get out of this zone. The next largest out of this zone here, if we break above the $20 range, is this $27 to $30 range. Let's say, hypothetically, we get up into that zone. That'll give HUT a 218% move off of these lows in December, and that could potentially lead us to creating a large pattern where we need to develop a base before we break up higher. So what we could be looking for is a large move breaking us up to new 52-week highs, and then a longer period of consolidation in 2024 to then set us up for a larger move to the upside, which I think is 100% the case on these names. These aren't going to go up for forever. They have to have a period of time where they consolidate. So that's the breakdown here on HUT. I still am very bullish, and I think this is a name I'm going to be playing options on consecutively in the new year. So stay tuned for more breakdowns, and I'm excited for the year to come, and I hope you guys are as well. Easy.